waiting when everything syncs up, when everything syncs up, when everything syncs up, waiting when everything syncs up. It looks like that is the case now. Hey, hi, hey, hi, how you doing? I am Markus Pattern. I'm an artist and I draw comics. If this is your first time here, welcome along to the show. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you've been wondering where I've been for the past ages, it's because I have been busy. Busy with all kinds of stuff. Mainly getting ready for Thought Bubble. Yeah. So, right. This is going to be a short one because I'm not going from a script, which never goes well for me in these things. But I'm kind of busy and swamped because when you don't give yourself enough time to prepare for a major comic book festival, you leave stuff to the last minute, and my hair is atrocious. So, right. As you know, I am the comic book artist for for Kindness of Killers, which the first issue is out now, linked down below, by Macosia, and I also created the web comic Here Comes a Dragon Punch, solely my own creation and stuff. I know in the original, in the ash can version of this, I mentioned I had it was written and composed by MJ Taylor and LM Wright. That's my real name and my wife's real name, and edited by Simon Allard, which is a lie because apparently Robert Kirkman did that, and I thought it'd be funny, but like I might start thinking about kickstarting a thing with Here Comes Dragon Punch and lying about who the people behind it are. Seems bad. So yeah, basically, so that's what I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. I had drawn pretty much most of the fourth issue, but then I kind of got discouraged and like I needed to do something else. That's where the Stomping and Rats came from, and it's like, well, I need to get just paid to do this properly, and that's why I put my portfolio out, and that's where Macosia offered me the gig of the Kindness of Killers. Yeah, but it's like, well, I'm not gonna, despite how quick I am, I'm not gonna get the 7 issues of Kindness of Killers finished before Here Comes the Dragon Punch, before Thought Bubble. And I thought, well, I really should have something new to sell, right? Because like I've been selling 13 shots of whiskey, the first 2 issues of this, and Here Comes the Dragon Punch for the last 2 and a bit years, because it's all I had, plus some prints and stickers and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I need something new. I need something else. I'm like, hey, buy something I've stopped thinking about for the better part of 2 years now. And I remember when we were all in lockdown and COVID, and I was really angry. Well, that's that. I'm not that anymore. So knuckled down, got the finished the last issue of Here Comes the Dragon Punch, and basically it's like, well, I need and then it's like, oh, I've got a Tankaobon of 84 pages. This only comes up with 80 pages. What do I do? You know what? Sort of. I need to make sure that this actually goes correct. So I ordered a proof copy, which is this. Obviously, this isn't the cover. I will show you the cover. I mean, obviously, I've finished, but like, yeah. So, and it was just really great to get this in my hand so I could see what went wrong and what goes wrong. Because essentially, formatting a Tankaobon is a different kettle of fish to formatting anything else because of the because down here, basically, if you've got any text in this bit here, it will get cut off. So I don't. So like it was good to get this in my hand. One, so I could see what my artwork looks like in print, like. Like that looks really good in print. So, but also there's some things so like and then and I was like, oh, I had a whole big plan, like I'm gonna do like character breakdowns and character designs and all this and that. I only really got 3 pages, an extra to 4 pages to do, and I'm like, how can I do it without being tedious? And I couldn't think of a way of writing it small that would make it not tedious. And I thought, you know what, I do these when I release to Patreon, I do a behind the scenes shenanigans. So what I will do is I'll take all my ideas I have for the final pages of the Tankaobon, and I will stick them in like a proper PDF dedicated to like the behind the scenes shenanigans of making the book and everything. Yeah, there's still losing more 4 pages, and I thought, you know what, Marcus, all this. Here Comes the Dragon Punch started because I drew a fan comic. If you're on my Instagram or whatever, it's basically the one where Raphael from Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Ken, and they're fighting in a beach, and I drew that wicked fast, and I was like, you know what, I want to do that again, but like as a proper comic, and see if I can get that done. If I can churn out a page like in an hour and a half, which is how long the fan comic took, and then I was experimenting with doing watercolors digitally and stuff, and it's like, if I can do that, I can churn a comic out in no time. So that's where the whole idea for Here Comes the Dragon Punch came about. I wanted to experiment, see if I could churn out a comic real quick, and have it up on webtoons and stuff. And it turns out that, despite my best laid plans, like I can churn out a comic really quick, but not on the regular. Like it's kind of a burst thing. I can draw a good page in a day. I can draw an okay 2 pages in 2 days and start. I can draw an okay page 2 pages in 1 day, and 3 is a bit of a push. Though I did that basically because I was like, well, I need to get this shit done. So what I can't put the TMT versus Street Fighter comic in the back of this published thing that I intend to sell, because that's copyright infringement, which apparently not okay. It truly is the bad timeline. So anyway, I figured, well, I like the idea, and I like the idea of fighting in water. I want to show these people. So what I did was I took the basic fight sequence, because that's copyright free. Like fighting in a beach is not really like, anyway. So I took that, and I took that, and then I changed the characters around. So we've got Ash versus Claire. So Ash is like his typical kung fu fighter, and Claire uses capoeira, and I had them fighting, stuck in an extra beat, stuck in an extra page, changed the beats up a bit, but essentially the first page and the last panel of this comic are pretty much 1 for 1, and that took me a day and a half to do the 3 pages plus all the art. So that turned out really good, and I was like, I need to get this done by, but I need to get this all done by, say, like Friday the 1st at the very least, to get it, to take it to my Axum, to get them to print it within a week and stuff. And I was like, yes, okay. And I had got it all done, and I thought, I had got it done on the Thursday night, and it's like, so you know what, I'm tired. What I will do is I will wait on it, go to bed. So I went to bed, came back, and then there was a whole thing with the spine where, like, no matter what I did, none of the files I uploaded were the right size for the spine. So it takes ages to upload to my XM anyway, and this spine took even longer because none of my JPEGs would save to the right size. So either way, long story short, I've ordered the Tankaobons. They're going to be with my brother and sister on Friday, because my brother and sister are helping me out at Thought Bubble, and they got all my stock there anyway, so they're going to drive down because I don't have a car, so they're going to drive down with that stuff. So I will see the Tankaobon physically for real time, same time as you guys, but hopefully I can convince my brother and sister to, film the unboxing and opening it up, and then we can do something like that. So, but yeah, so for Thought Bubble, I'm going to have this proper cover and stuff, and the back pages and shit, and pages in the correct order. That was a surprise. It's weird uploading to my Axon, because basically, like, what I found, it was a case of, like, you had to if you uploaded one page at a time, it was tedious, but if you uploaded a batch pages, they would go out of order, so you would then have to wait for all the batch pages to load in, which wasn't quick, and then you had to go rearrange them and stuff, which is just like, and again, not quick. So yeah, man, all the tedium. This is why we have publishers to do this kind of noise. But anyway, so did all that, got that done, and yeah, and so what I'm going to be working on this week, which I'm probably start live streaming because my computer is apparently full. So, like, I don't have enough time. So, like, instead of just recording and posting a video later, I'm gonna be drawing and coloring and lettering, doing the pages for the Chateau de Quan, which will be a mini comic that I will be selling at Thought Bubble as well. All things fingers crossed, because it's only 5 pages. It will be kind of a double feature, so it'll be the Chateau de Quam plus my The Witch comic that I did, which you might have seen me do the pencils for. So that'll be one book, and then I'm going to be also printing out and taking up my Stomping on Rats, A Boy and His Dad comic that I did. So in theory, when I get to Thought Bubble, there will be 3 new things for me to sell. There will be the Tankaobon of Here Comes a Dragon Punch. There will be the The Witch and Chateau de Quam, or Corn, I don't know how you pronounce it, French, and A Boy and His Dad, Stomping on Rats, little 8-pager comic. So 3 new things to sell. Plus, maybe I'll get some other new prints to sell. It's really odd trying to figure the stuff that you take to a convention, because none of them seem to be the same. And you go to comic book conventions and your comics don't sell, but you sell quite a few prints, or you sell lots of comics and you sell no prints, and it's just like, what to fucking do? So hopefully I'll get a good measure and a good beat. I still have some of these left over, and even though it says Macau, I might take this along and sell it at Thought Bubble, because otherwise, where else am I going to sell it? If you see me at Thought Bubble, or if you're at Thought Bubble, I'm in Travelling Man Hall C16, and if you pick this up, you might also see what I was rambling about earlier. Or if you want to see what I was rambling about earlier, ask, and I will show you. Okay. So I think next week I will probably get back to drawing The Kindness of Killers. hopefully they don't mind that I took basically a month out to do this. It also doesn't help that my kid was on fucking half term. So two more things. This is more like kind of a question to you, the audience. I'm gonna try and jazz stuff up around here. So first, I'm gonna try and jazz up my Patreon. I haven't really updated it or whatever since I started it, and I probably should do because it's not getting the track. So my general gist will be you'll get art and stuff earlier there. You'll get the videos earlier and stuff there, and you get more how to like in the 3 tiers I've got. So first tier, like where it's just £1, you'll get basically stuff will go there before it goes anywhere else, and it'll be like all kind of public. So like I post to ArtStation and Tumblr and all that noise, and all my public facing stuff. So you'll get all the artwork I do on the Patreon like a week before. On the higher tier, you will get like a behind the scenes, like maybe like a video, like the behind the scenes video up there first. And on the third tier, which will be the more expensive tier, you'll get like a physical thing where like basically if you pay like you'll get like a print a month. You'll get like print 1 month stickers the next month, and every 3 months you'll either get a brand new art book from me or a new homemade comic from me as well. So like that kind of that's sort of my plan at the moment. But is there anything you want or would like, or anything you think, well, if you did this on the Patreon, I would support that? Or is there anything you'd want me to do via the Ko-fi that you think, well, if you did that via the Ko-fi, I would support that? Yeah. I'm also thinking for this channel to do sort of like, I mean, tutorials might be a bit of a strong statement, but basically like how I approach making things. I've tried it before, but like I'm gonna do it again. But like where I can give my own perspective or distill stuff down. Like I've got a couple of ideas for the first 3 videos, talking about composition, and I'm attempting something. Like I'm responding to someone else's video and basically doing what like they showed how to do it, and like, well, I'm gonna try and do that. So that'll be my first 3 videos. First 2 will be about composition and leading the eye on comment pages. Second one will be, well, I'll show you if I achieve it, because like it might be a case of like I've tried a couple of times and both times it come out shite. So is there any videos or any take that you want my opinion on, like anything you want me to talk about or see or draw and go, hey, I would like you to explain to me why you do this or how you do this, or what, anything like that. If you want to stick it in the comments below or whatever, I will look and see if it's something I can give you a genuine opinion on, or something I can generally talk about, or something I can lie about at least, or something I can steal some Chip Zdarsky noise from, or Mark Burnt stuff from, or anything. If I can basically crib from a really old Jazzer video that none of you have seen for fucking 15 years, then I will do that. Obviously, I won't do the last 3 things. I will give you my own unique, informed opinion on. But yeah, so that's what I'm so if there's anything you want me to tell you how to do, like in a tutorial, ask me and I will answer it. Yeah, and while you're down there, or if, just write a little comment or click like and subscribe and all that noise, that would be great. As I say, I do have a Patreon, which I'll updating soon. I've got a Ko-fi, and I've got a Ko-fi and an Etsy store where you can get the first 2 issues of Here Comes the Dragon Punch. No, you can get the first 2 issues of 13 Shots of Whiskey. You can get the first ash can of Here Comes the Dragon Punch, But honestly, once I go to Thought Bubble, I hopefully will be gone to that. And after Thought Bubble, I will be releasing the Tankaobon of Here Comes the Dragon Punch. Hopefully that goes well, and there might be a continuous thing. Issue 4 of Here Comes the Dragon Punch will be released up on Webtoon after Thought Bubble, and yeah, and the mini comics, just because how cheap I sell them for, it's like how like it's also like what's the point in sticking them on Etsy's bit like kind of like because they're cheap, but that means like the postage is as much as, so I'm gonna figure out whether I do them as a bundle or whatever. But yeah, all that will be up after Thought Bubble. So if you want to help the lifestyle around here, Patreon and Ko-fi, if you want to buy my stuff, Etsy and stuff, my commissions are open. And yeah, you're the best. You're the best. I've been Markus Pattern, and what should I draw next? Oh, I've also got a newsletter. I'm going to be posting something like that in the next by the end of the day, so click on that as well. And if you're a traveling man, if you're at Thought Bubble, I'm Traveling Man Hall C16B. Come say hello. It'd be nice to see you. Also, no, I can fuck that, man. Anyway, I will be live streaming the pages for Chateau de Quam in about 5 minutes. I love you. I do.